So right after that, the tremendous feedback I had from the last video about the monk at Mount Everest, I thought randomly I would just, for those of you skeptics for the law of assumption, asking you how to apply it, or you're kind of convinced that it won't work for you, I thought I would just cut out a very clear-cut, the simplest form for you to put into practice. This will require you a couple of minutes a day, at the most for 90 days to see a result. But you need to commit to it. And let's say this can be applied. I'm going to suggest for wealth goal, some dollar amount that you want to manifest. It can be some kind of relationship goal you have. It can be related to a specific person you want to recover that you were in the past in some kind of relationship with. It can be a health goal. It can be something tangible that you maybe, let's say, losing a certain amount of weight and so on. So there's two main conditions to that. First of all, you've got to be 100% committed, and it has to be, especially for, as this is meant to be for the skeptics, it has to be something kind of not a miraculous thing, somewhat believable to you, and you should be totally committed to that. And so therefore, you need to, let's say you're talking about a dollar amount, so you just collect, say, you can use, any stock photo of something that gives you, let's say, you're just imagining the first person, you're just carrying that dollar amount to the bank, or you've already got it in the bank, or you decide to see that in your virtual, an application or something. And two other images you need to find about things that you would, having that would give you some kind of access to. It could be something that you put off, a trip somewhere you are, that being there means that it implies that you've already got this money. Or if you're planning to, let's say, start a business or whatever it is. And the third visceral sensory input would be somebody telling you something to you, congratulating you, or maybe just murmuring. Maybe your spouse telling you that she's glad that you finally made it, or to your goal, or she's proud of you, he's proud of you, whatever. And in terms of health goal, the same thing. And in terms of relationships, I think I'm more of a fan of just saying you commit to, you get this specific person, but at the same time you're open to this or something better, and be open to your options, and you've got to trust that you will be given a much better option if you're not getting exactly what you want. So you get these three sensory outputs, and then what you do is you make, with these three sensory outputs, you make some kind of like a mind movie. You just keep them in your brain for so much detail that it takes you like roughly 5 minutes going through, like you memorize all of these things. And every day, before you open your eyes, when your alarm clock goes off, before you wake up even without an alarm, you just see yourself going through that mind movie, a 5-minute mind movie of yours for like 20 times, repeating it over and over and over again. Get yourself to feel that. And then you just assume during that time, as if you don't have to believe it has already happened. You just assume as if you're living that. The more visceral sensory input, the better. And you do it exactly the same thing, last thing before you go to bed. And when you go to bed, you try to do it more than 20 times, as much as you can, and as much as you feel like you're about to fall asleep.